Hopefully.
I'm going to assume we got sound.
Yeah.
What is going on, my Tana Maniacs and all of the circus freaks? I'm the Tano Circus and I'm joined by...
Carney.
And it is winners round 1 at that Monday Meltdown. Beautiful sunny day here in Caledonian Road, and we're going to start you off with Goose and his Ganon versus TFG and his Peach.
On Smashville.
On Smashville, yeah. And TFG is going to start off with... This guy's been working on some really nice tech lately. He's been getting cleaner and cleaner as the weeks go on, but he doesn't want to get tagged by that fair too many times.
I don't think either player wants to get tagged by either player's fair on a stage with small horizontal blast zones as this.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, because like any bad air dodge can just lead to you losing your stock. Doesn't matter how heavy you are. Good air dodge there to get rid of that. I really like the Trump attempt right there as well. He's been practicing that recently.
Yeah. So, wait. You can obviously tell when it comes to the matchup, TFG is just going to be trying to sneak in as many hits as possible, things like turnips or like down air combos to take advantage of Ganondorf's disadvantage state.
Yeah.
What he's mainly aiming to do is take as little damage as possible and then clean these stocks up with really good edge guards or just well-placed forward airs.
Absolutely, and you can see him just just floating backwards outside of Ganon's effective range, which isn't the hardest task in this game. But you can get caught by surprise burst options like that if you're not careful. But that's why a lot of people say that Ganon's not a great character, because you do actually have to be... Oh, that was
that was such a... He went for the read so hard, but he got punished by the side B off stage.
But it was the tech. Goose got the tech and was ready to go for the
forward air.
Yeah.
But he didn't expect to get caught by the Ganon side, and now Goose has just tied everything up after like 100% deficit.
Yeah, absolutely. And now TFG is behind from a match that he was in real control of, and the mental damage that can do, that kind of interaction can have upon you. And look, he's only taken 10% this stock.
And now Goose is like he's just commanding all this space in the game and mentally now. Nobody wants to get hit by a Ganon side, especially with a lead such as big as that.
Yeah. And that was horrific. Like, he was just fully commanding stage control, but I don't think he has a jump. I think that's game.
Nah, that's game. Unfortunate, considering how quickly he managed to turn it back around, but...
Yeah, when you have that, I feel really bad for both players in that situation, because Goose did what Ganon does best, really, which is steal stuff away when you think maybe they don't deserve it. But I think 100% there he did deserve to have that lead, but he got his jump sniped out, and that's the way this matchup is going to go.
It's really important to keep your jump with a character that doesn't have a good recovery like Lil Mac or Ganondorf. For what little options they have to get back to the stage, keeping your jump is like a primary option.
Yeah. And he isn't even forcing TFG to stand near the ledge yet. Oh, great. Just been told there's a commentator battle after this.
Yeah.
When he isn't even forcing TFG to throw the turnip down at the ledge and take his jump that way. He's taking predictable jump arcs back to stage, and that's really what you don't want when you're playing Ganon against this kind of character that can snipe you out.
Yeah.
He's reaching there.
Again, he was going for the side B. This will try and take him off guard, but TFG thankfully recognizing the threat after last game, and he's just doing a good job of backing away and evading whenever he tries to go for these really high risk options.
To be fair, from TFG, there was nothing really from the last game to adapt to in terms of how he lost his one stock in that game. He got caught by a really godlike play, actually, and that was really good. With punishing that, was it a nair he would punish?
It was a landing forward air, and he managed to drift out the way and then forward air out of float to take the stock.
But I'll tell you what, TFG's looking in full control right now. Goose might have something to say about that. Oh, that was definitely a misinput.
Gets tagged by the up B. People tend to run into the umbrella up B, and what people don't realize is you lose your edge guard opportunity when that happens, just because of how long it puts you in hit stun.
Yeah,
and that can be really important, especially at the higher percents, near the end of the game.
Yeah, it's the definition of overextending. Peach is if you see Peach below that imaginary horizontal line level with the stage, you know how she's getting back to the stage, and you know you have to respect it. Just stand back. But this is the Ganon side, not an option for Goose this time. It's not going to bail him out of any situation, at least this stock. That is really nasty. Now he has to go super low. Get stage control back, though.
I'm surprised he actually managed to make it back after 2 air dodges in a row off stage.
I'll give him 100% credit for that. Really good sledge trump.
Gets back up with a get up attack, and he goes for a surprise down B, but fortunately TFG gets out of the way in time. You can see he's trying to use up smash to bait TFG into thinking he can punish, but as we all know, Ganon up smash is so little end lag, he can act so quickly out of it.
That was really good, but unfortunately you're not killing Peach unless you send her straight to the boundary. That was a massive kill opportunity dropped by Goose right there, and he might regret that one. Because If he got that stock back there and then 103% rage on Ganon, that could be
That's
something
scary.
really nice.
That's
Yes.
scary, yeah. They're both sort of scrambling and like a little bit of panicking. There's a lot of like spot dodges and rolls and like attempted run-up grabs and stuff now. Just the side effect of the high percents they're playing around with, especially with Goose on his last stock.
But still living. Peach getting hit by Rage Ganon there.
Oh, he catches him with a side B, but he lands on stage. Unfortunately, gets caught by the get-up attack. Went for a down air there, but got caught by the Peach from a side B.
This is looking really controlling there from TFG, but he does get that stock taken away. And now we are in Ganon side territory. TFG needs to look out for that. Really smart there from Goose, opting not to try and punish that, but he gets tagged with the second fair for trying to move forward. Doesn't quite react. That was 2-0 to TFG. Really commanding game from him. From a little bit of an unfortunate start he had.
I mean, I think the thing with that forward air there was if he whiffed or like got that forward air shielded anyways,